Hello YouTube. First of all, this is a disclaimer. I have not been charged for these machines. I am not being paid to make this video, and I am doing so of my own free will for personal review purposes only. We have three machines here today. First of all, we have the Pancky. This is the PK0075. Next, we have the Dr.Ötek MTXR. We now have the Greenrex Rex8. So, first of all, we are lining these machines up so that you can see what they're like folded up. As you can see, the MTXR in the middle is the tallest in its fully down mode. Next is the Pancky. The Greenrex, miles smaller, and it will go even smaller if we lay the machine down and fold the quill flap. Sorry, I'm trying to do it one-handed. Okay, so I'm going to put it, try and balance it. It's a bit, there we go. So yes, it will fold down even smaller to a backpack size. So, on this, just alone, first point goes to the Greenrex 8. Okay, so next we have them in their fully extended variants. Okay, now obviously the Dr.Ötek straight away is the tallest. Okay, it can be adjusted on the stem only, which has the holes down the sides, but you've only got the adjustment from here to here, which is not a lot. The arm cup does have adjustment. There are 3 holes sitting at the back of here, so there's a little bit of adjustment, but no fine adjustment. The same with the Pancky. Again, the Pancky does have holes down the side. Unloosen the bolt, and then you have the adjustment again from the side here down to here. So again, okay, but not such a fine adjustment. Now, this is where the Greenrex wins another point. Because of its design, all of this moves up and down, so you can fully adjust your arms. You also have the adjustment from the clams here to here, from there to there. However, the shafts aren't particularly long, so if you're a tall person like me that's on its full extension, I can't touch the floor with my normal swinging section. I'm about 2 inches off the floor. So, a point for design, a point taken off because I can't touch the floor with it. Right, I was going to turn all the machines on so that you can turn around and see what each one is like. However, after looking through the garb, each metal detector runs at 6 kilohertz. So I can't put each machine separately. So I'm going to have to turn one on and off as we go along. So it's going to make it a lot more difficult. So each of these machines has exactly the same programming. They're all exactly the same. So by pushing this one on, Disk, memory, jewelry and all metal mode. All have a sensitivity in various increments, which you can go up and down with. Each has a volume button. Each has discrimination, so that when you press the discrimination, you can blank out each one of these as it goes up the scale. There is no way can you just block that one out. You have to block all of them out. Okay. The only difference with the Greenrex light is that it has a separate light button. So the screen is nice and bright. It looks good. Okay. So, yep. And the headphone jack is actually on the front with the Greenrex machine, where I'll show you where it is on the other two. Okay. So at the moment, the Greenrex machine is looking okay. The speaker on the back is there. It's nicely uncluttered. You're going to be able to remove the back case to be able to replace your batteries. No problems at all. Let's go on to the Dr.Ötek machine. Right, I'll turn that one off. Okay, Dr.Ötek. Let's start off with the back. So, we have here the power cord. We have the headphone jack, which is down the back end. Battery cover. To the front of the machine. Power on. Again, all metal, disc, memory, jewelry mode. Exactly the same as the Greenrex. Depth indicator, same as the Greenrex. Your volume button is exactly the same. Now, on here, for some weird and wonderful reason, if you press and hold the volume button, your backlight comes on. But it doesn't tell you. Not even in the garb, it doesn't make it very clear. And it's not particularly bright on the Dr.Ötek. But there you are, that's the Dr.Ötek one. Power off. So we come to the Pancky. Okay. So, power on. Again, mode-wise, we have all metal, discrimination, memory, jewelry mode, plus and minus buttons, your sensitivity up the same as all the other ones. You've got your power exactly the same. You've got your same pinpoint mode. The volume button is over here, and again, if you press and hold the volume button, your light comes on, which you probably can't see very well. But again, it's not a particularly powerful one. Which, well, so there we go. Right, so here we go. Right, so let's go to build quality. Let's start off with the Dr.Ötek. This machine now is about 8 years old, or 6, 7, 8 year old possibly. And you wiggle and it flexes, it bounces, it creaks, it groans. The arm cup feels good. I like the way that you can at least adjust it, but it feels ultra light, and it just suffers. It creaks. Yeah. For £150, if I bought that, I'd be very disappointed. Very, very disappointed. There's better stem designs out there at the present moment. Let's go to the Pancky. Now, the Pancky is very different with their arm cup. It is more rectangular than either the Greenrex or the Dr.Ötek. So it tends to fit your arm just that bit snuggier. You haven't got the lateral movement that you have of the other two. It feels a bit more substantial in your hand, but there's movement in the arm cuff, and it just makes it feel just that bit wobbly on the back end. Generally speaking though, from the control box down, it feels good. There's not quite so much bounce. It doesn't feel like it's flexing too badly. It feels like the movement is all in the back end of the arm cup. But then the arm cup is one of these push in, and you've got the two lug nuts here, the little press studs. So I think that possibly could be looked at in the future. But otherwise, a fairly good design. Well put together. Now, the Greenrex. The Greenrex, like I say, is a bit shorter. It's already on its maximum. So it's a bit short. It's a good design considering that you can pack the whole thing away into its component parts. My worry about is the control box. The control box just pushes on. There's no secure way of attaching this to the stem. The stem itself, that is done up as tight as I can get it for the coil cut, the actual coil, and it just doesn't, there's no rubber in the bottom, and it wobbles and it falls down. So it's not ideal. It's as tight as I can get it. The arm cup doesn't give you any support at all. The biggest thing I hate is this trigger. I've got very big hands, and trying to grip this thing in any comfortable, if I try to grip this in any discernible way, I've got to use 3 fingers and then put that down there, and it just doesn't feel completely adequate. It really doesn't. It's that, seriously, for people with big hands, really needs to be looked at. So that's a minus point for the Greenrex. Now comes the next part, which is a major sticking point. This machine and this machine, you are unable to buy parts for. The Greenrex and the Dr.Ötek, you cannot buy parts for them. If you break a bit outside of warranty, you're screwed. You cannot buy any parts. The Dr.Ötek, at least if there are parts, if there are other machines that you go around a boot fair and you see a similar sized or similar machine, you can cannibalize it for parts. The Greenrex one, you can't. It's a relatively new machine with no parts. If you break a stem or break the coil, they are going to have to replace the entire machine. I don't like that idea at all. Pancky sell every single part. They do the coils, they do the lower stem, they even do a lower stem for a longer length for a taller person. They do the middle stem, they do the control box, they do all of this. And you can get it through their website dead easy. So that straight away is a massive plus for the Pancky. The Dr.Ötek, I'm sorry, it just fails. With all of its flexing, it's I don't like that at all. It really is not a nice machine in any way, shape or form. Greenrex, brilliant design for the actual stem, congratulations, it's lovely, but it's not long enough. No spare parts. If you break anything, not good. So big plus to Pancky for that one. Let's go on to the nail test. Okay, so now on to the nail test. I have 3 iron nails with 1 copper coin and another copper coin. I'm going to use the Equinox 800 with all iron put on. That is the recovery speed on 1. This is what it's supposed to sound like. Right, ready? As you can see, it has no problems picking up the iron nails and separating them from the good targets. So, let's start off with the Greenrex. Power on. In all metal mode. Sensitivity to full. Let's have a listen. Wow! Greenrex, well done! I wasn't expecting that. Pass. Fantastic, well done. Well, that's a surprise. Let's go on to the Dr.Ötek machine. Okay, so we'll turn the power on. In all metal mode, sensitivity to maximum. Let's have a go. Yeah, swing it very fast, it doesn't, it misses it. Yeah. And you've actually got to be quite close for it to pass. So out of the 2, the Greenrex is the better so far. Right, let's try Mr. Pancky. Power on. We need to be into all metal mode. Sensitivity right the way up. Let's have a go. Grab the, so I can shorten the stem down. Ready? Here we go. Well, Mr. Pancky. Wow. So all 3 have passed the nail test. Out of them, I would say the Dr.Ötek is the slower of all of them. Probably would have to do that one slightly slower on the swing. The Greenrex, I wasn't expecting to be this quick, and it certainly surprised me. And yes, that has got quite a good recovery speed. I felt that the Pancky was the faster of all three. I was swinging that really, really fast, and there was no interruptions at all. So, yeah, I think the Pancky just scrapes that alongside, well, followed by the Greenrex with Dr.Ötek last. Okay, so we'll do a very, very quick depth test. I have the Pancky lined up. I'm going to do it by squares. Okay, so let's have a go first of all with a normal standard copper coin. Here we go. So it fades about here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4.5 squares roughly. Yeah, it fades out at 5. It's there. Yeah, 6 has completely disappeared. Right, we'll next try one of the other machines. 2 seconds. So next is the Dr.Ötek machine. Let's push that just that little bit better. There we go. Here we go. Oh dear. The same coin, it's doing 4 squares. On the 5th, it's disappeared completely. It's stable at 3.5. Oh dear. So now we have the Greenrex machine. Let's give this a try. Same coin. Right. So 5.5, 4.5. No, yeah, 5.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So at 5.5, it's gone. 4.5, it's trying. 4 is regular. Interesting. Right, so where do we stand? Right, remember that I am doing this completely independently. This is my personal review. I am not being paid to produce this video in any direction to try and sway you. Okay, so in last place is definitely got to be the Dr.Ötek MTXR. If I paid £150 for that and I got this machine that flexes, it bounces, no, I would be sending that back. I really would. Yeah, don't like that at all. It's no spares. Ugh, no. I would not be happy even spending that on a first detector, to be fair. They have got better models out, but for their very first detector, no, it's terrible. I would say avoid that at all costs. So that leaves Mr. Pancky and Mr. Greenrex. So let's put them side by side. Both passed the nail test with flying colours, although I felt that the Pancky was slightly faster than the Greenrex machine. I like the Greenrex stem design. I like the fact that it can collapse really nice and small. However, I do not like the pistol grip on it with all the different finger bits. I prefer to be able to put my fingers where I want to put them, not where the designer of the stem wants me to put them. The arm cup is too wide and it doesn't offer any support to my forearm but I do like the fact that it is fully adjustable on the forearm. Pancky, yes, your stem is quite an old type of stem, and yes, you do spares, and yes, if the spares are too expensive, you can go to a model like the MTXR and just rob parts from one of them and put onto yours. Mr. Greenrex, you can't do that with your new design. I like the arm cup on the Mr. Pancky machine. So, out of the two, which one would I go for? I'm sorry, but it has to be the Pancky. I like the idea that I can go out into a field and as a beginner, I can throw that around. I can hit a rock with it and not have to worry about breaking the bolt because I know I can get a spare for it. I don't like the idea that if it's in warranty, I'm going to have to make up a story as to why something broke on the Greenrex machine in order to get a replacement. So I'd be breaking the law, and there's no other way of getting parts for that machine. So in my mind, I would be taking that machine and treating it with kid gloves. They're very, very, very good machines. Side by side, technically they're exactly the same. Very good recovery speeds, nice and light to use, feel good in the arm, apart from the arm cups, but that's neither here nor there. But if you're a very tall person, that gets cancelled out. I'm 6'5" and I can't swing it, it's too small. So that is going to be a very limiting factor and close down the market. Whereas that machine is going to be a lot more customizable for an individual person. So to me, Pancky wins, hands down. But a very, very good close second for the Greenrex machine. Sorry, Dr.Ötek, not even in the picture, I'm afraid. Well, this has been my review. I hope you enjoy it. Please hit the subscribe button and the like button, and I'll see you on the next video.